Hey YouTube, and welcome back to JSTV, where we're breaking the cycle one goal, one accomplishment, one day at a time. Happy New Year, you guys! We made it again. I just wanted to hop on really quickly and just like I said, say Happy New Year to you all. And I've been doing a little thinking. And every year when we go into the new year, I always come up with a word of the year. So for instance, last year, my word of the year was intentional. This year, after some thought and consideration, I decided that I wanted my word of the year to be Audacity. And of course we use Audacity. Sometimes people think of that word and it has a negative connotation, but the definition of Audacity is simply a willingness to take bold risk. And that's what I want the year of 2022 to be for me, for you, my family, my friends, my loved ones, my coworkers. And in 2019, I stepped out on faith and I quit my job as an educator. I'd been an educator for almost 10 years, but I had been an educator at this particular institution for almost 7 years. And I just stepped out on faith, I quit, and I made a total career shift. I'm going to make another video about that, but my point is that I was bold, I was brave, and I did it. I didn't know what I was going to do next, but I just knew I didn't want to be there anymore. And the point is that when I did that, even though it was probably crazy to some people, I had the audacity to do it. And guess what? It has paid off for me. And going into 2022, I want to have even more audacity than I did then. So for instance, I have this house. I want to pay off this house. I want to keep the house, rent it out, and build wealth over time with this home. In addition to that, I want to buy a bigger and better house. And I have to have the audacity to do that, because who says that before 40, you should pay off an entire house by yourself on one income? I say that. I'm going to have the audacity to do that and move on to bigger and better. Another thing that I want to do is buy another SUV. At the very beginning of this year, someone actually hit my SUV and totaled it out. And I've been operating on one vehicle. With me being by myself, I don't feel comfortable just having one vehicle, which is why I had a second one as a backup. And I'm going to have the audacity to, guess what? Buy another one, even in this economy, even with the shortages, even with the microchip shortages and the high inventory. I'm going to have the audacity to do just that. In addition to that, I work and I work and I work some more. I work all the time, you guys. And oftentimes I find myself not using all of my PTO. And I started thinking about that a little bit more. If I die today, my job is going to be posted tomorrow on the website. So I need to take advantage of that PTO. My daughter's getting older. We just came back from a big trip to Disney World, and I want to start creating memories and experiences versus always buying things. And the point of me saying that is that this year and every year forward, I'm going to have the audacity to take a minimum of 5 vacations per year. That's right, 5. I'm going to have the audacity to do that. I also want to get closer to God, I want my spiritual growth to be bigger and better and greater than before. I'm going to have the audacity to do that in a pandemic where churches are opening and closing. People are still going online. My spiritual growth and faith and journey, that's important to me. And I'm going to have the audacity to increase that, because admittedly, I have been slacking. When the pandemic happened, the church is closed, everything shifted to online, and online is just not the same as in person. But the point is that it's important to me. I need to get back on track, and I'm going to have the audacity to do just that in 2022. Another thing is that I shifted from education into the field of human resources, and the opportunities for HR are absolutely endless, you guys. And because of that, I'm going to have the audacity to do what? Go up and up and up and up that corporate ladder. And in addition to that, I'm going to make sure that I have financial growth and increase. Because why not? The sky is the limit. And who's to say that I can't make 6 figures, that I can't make high 6 figures is what I'm saying. We need to be bold. We need to have the audacity to do that. And that's what I'm using 2022 as my year to do. So I share a few of those things with you all because I want you all to kind of just dig deep, take a moment to think and decide, what are you going to do for yourself in 2022? What are you going to challenge yourself to do? What are you going to have the audacity to do? So take a moment, leave a comment down below, and let's talk about it in the comments. You know, what are your goals? What are your plans? If you have a resolution, what's your New Year's resolution? But in general, what do you plan to do for yourself in 2022 that you have not done in years past? Talk to me. Let me know. But more than anything, I wish you all a happy, healthy, and prosperous new year. Have a great day. Bye-bye.